Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And Sophie is right here with me, of course. We are doing a live stream, so I hope people can make it. I gotta post the link to some socials and stuff, I think. Alright, let me go the more difficult way. There. Oh, I don't even have Discord up. I don't even know if my link went through the bot or not. It probably didn't. It usually doesn't. So, you know, we got that going for us at least. Whoop. Oh, looks like my bot did come through. Alright. Beautiful. And that's all I got. So, yay. Alright, we got Discord up and going. So we are ready for any viewer battles, challenges, whatever you want to call it, really. We've got Discord up. For viewer battles starts here. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So I do have a poll out. I hope this poll is going to be fun for you. Are Gloom and Vileplume mushroom Pokemon? I am so confused by their existence. I don't know what they are, and I would love to know. If anyone has an answer for me, I would love to hear it, honestly. Let's see. Is everything going good on the stream? I see my mic audio bouncing. I see desktop audio bouncing. That probably means that there's stuff going on here. That means it's all good, right? We're going to go ahead and jump into a match while we wait for any viewer battles. I have this deck. I'm calling it family. You'll soon see why. I'm trying to make it work, and I'm just struggling a lot with it. So hopefully we can figure out some way to make this work, right? Let's see. Tails never fails. Let's go. Let's go. Sonia, hello, how are you? Sana Proc? Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen your name here before, so, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, we will go first. That gives us first evolution, which is pretty good. If we could start with a Pokemon in hand, that would be even better. Maybe? I'm asking for Tatsuguri and an energy. That's it. That's all I really need. A Crispin in hand would be great, would be super beneficial, but as of right now, don't get too greedy, Landon. Alright, we got a Tatsuguri. No energy, though, so, okay, and no Crispin. So, yeah, we're just doing great here. Sona, you're doing good. That's good. I'm doing all right myself. Looks like we've got 3 votes, and so far, Gloom and Vileplume are not mushroom Pokemon. That's interesting. I always thought they were for some reason. Clinton, welcome. Howdy, howdy. How are you doing? Hope all is going well for you. Let's see. Ultra Ball. And we can get rid of that Tatsuguri and Iono? Let's go Iono. And we can go ahead and grab a Tandemaus. Alright. So we do have a Manaphy. Do we need Manaphy in this situation? I'm going to guess no, but I could be wrong here. Not having a Crispin is going to hurt next turn. We might still be able to attack, which would be okay. But our opponent might get an attack off here and knock out our Tatsuguri. Definitely an uphill battle here. We're going for the Cinnabar Lure attack, and we're trying to make that happen so that we can get a bunch of mouse holds out, right? Tandem mouse, usually you're limited to how many mouse holds you can get out because of only being able to play 4 tandem mouse. But with Cinnabar Lure, we should be able to get more mouse holds out and tandem mouse out, and that should lead to a more likely chance of just mouse holds ability triggering and being really powerful, right? That's kind of what we're looking for. Roaring Moon. Alright, so this is definitely a Roaring Moon deck. And another Roaring Moon. Alright, they got 3 of them out. Dark Patch. Yep, that's one part of the key that they need. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule and Switch card. And then Squawkabilly EX is going to happen. Yeah. Clinton Tatsuguri EX is such a fun card. It is when you can get it to work. That's the part I'm struggling with. It's interesting that so many people are saying no. I see them on some merch that's like Mushroom Pokemon themed. I think I have a t-shirt that one of them is on. Maybe I should just find the t-shirt. Center.com. And so that, I just feel so confused about that question, you know? Wow, that's a lot of ancient cards in the deck. So 1 Pokemon, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did Pokestop just put more there? 6. That's 130, so we're not being knocked out yet, but that means we'll get knocked out in the next turn. Oh, and if they get 3 energy on this Roaring Moon, they can just retreat and... Oh, okay, or the Earthen Vessel, which adds 2 more. So we are 1 ancient card away from being knocked out, or am I miscounting that? Let's see if I can find the shirt. It's this one, right? No, that looks different, but that does say Leafeon and Friends in Pokemon Nature. So that's got a Vileplume on it, and then a bunch of Mushroom Pokemon, then Leafeon and Deerling, it seems. So what if can we find the one that I like, that I have? Oh shoot, it's my turn. Whoops. Alright, let's do that. Professor's Research. We get the Crispin now, eh? I'm gonna throw down another Tatsuguri. Here, I could do that. Would that be worth it? Yes, I think so, actually. We're gonna evolve this mouse hold up, and then we're gonna retreat this Tatsuguri into this mouse hold, and we are going to go ahead and get ourselves a couple of Mousehold EXs out. There we go. There we go. Now, we'll be able to Crispin one of these Mouseholds with some energy. We could also try to go for a Cinnabar Lure. Not sure if that's really necessary or worth it, but we'll find out. What if I just type in Mushroom? Does that have the shirt? No, I'm not seeing the shirt. Mushroom Forest Pokemon Nature. So this sweater has Vileplume on it, right? Isn't that what I saw? Yeah. Image. Can I just go in downloads? Save. I will show you the shirt in just a second. Okay. So that changes up a little bit of what I wanted to do. Honestly, though, this is going to be weird. Or what hasn't been weird so far, right? Oh, we'll go ahead and put water in hand. Accelerate the dark energy. We're going to retreat with the dark energy into this Mousehold yet again. Water energy on that Mousehold. Jirachi. Just in case. I don't know what the heck is coming. Really wish I put Manaphy down at this point. And we will get that mouse hold and that mouse hold. Alright, we've got 5 mouse holds in play now. And we've only used 1 tandem mouse. That's pretty good stuff. Now, I fully expect them to like boss KO these Tatsuguris at any moment. I'd love to get a Manaphy out, but you know, sometimes you're just limited by the technology of your time, and that's where I'm sitting. Okay, so that tandem mouse hold is gone. We can put this one up. Oh wait, this says how much? 70 for each mouse hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a knockout and a single prize Pokemon. I'm gonna do it. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. This is gonna just be more guaranteed, right? Honestly, I don't even think we have. Oh, there it is. We'll glass trumpet some energy out here. 1 and 2. I could have put on that mouse hold, I guess. Oh well. And Professor's Research. Let's draw a brand new hand. We will attach another energy there. We can Super Rod, back, Manaphy, and these 2. Then we can Buddy Puffin out Manaphy and Tandem Mouse. And then we'll go ahead and nom incisors for 120 and draw 2 cards. Heck yeah. Oh, Crispin and Glass Trumpet? Aw, oh, man, we got this. We got this. This is gonna be so easy. Jeez. Barely an inconvenience. Okay, so I've got the image. Let me now put it on screen for y'all. And I don't know if this is gonna exactly look great. And I've been away from the chat for a long time, so there might be more people here. I do apologize. But I want to show you something. Image, add source, new source. Just image is fine. Browse, downloads. This one. Done. Oh, that covered so much of the screen. I do apologize. Let's shrink this down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Alright, so they hit us, they knocked themselves out. That's what I love about this mouse hold ability. So we are still alive and kicking. How much is retreat? Free retreat for mouse hold EX? Heck yes. That is awesome news for us. Let's see. Glass Trumpet. That mouse hold. Let's put that one there. We're going to... I think this is going to get knocked out. I think so. Retreat. Put that one up. Energy and a stadium. Nice. Should have done that before. Playing that down would have been nice. Silly me. Oh, dang. This mouse hold does not count EXs? It does not count EXs. Dang. That was a bad play for me. But hey, we're learning, right? This is still technically a new deck for me. So it's all good. It's all good. That just will even up their prizes to where then they just need to knock out 2 EXs. So, and that could be mouse hold and mouse hold, or these bench Tatsuguris. And they are running dry here, which is great news for us, honestly. Yeah. Go ahead. Ooh, I got discard stuff. 1, 2, 3 bench. There we go. Now the only issue with what I just did, I can't put another Area 0 under depths until I get another Tatsuguri out, right? Pokemon. And all my Tatsuguri are in the discard. That's too bad. but I know how to get them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So that one, let's see. Clinton, no shot. They play a bench sniper. Clinton, it does look a bit more like a mushroom there. Maybe the lighting. Oh, yeah, with the image. Yeah, like, it's clearly on this mushroom forest thing. So is it a mushroom? Like, because I want to collect all mushroom cards, and that might seem silly, that might seem dumb, that might seem a lot of things. But I just think it would be fun. Oh, I was supposed to play Super Rod first. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get this Mousehold, this Tatsuguri, and this Jirachi. Okay. Those will go back into the deck. I could Iono, but that's going to give them such a big hand. I think I'm just going to Nom 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 and draw 2. Not the Mousehold I was hoping for, but that's okay. Where's my 4th Mousehold EX? Huh. Frenzied Gouging. So they're just going to knock me out right here. And they do damage to themselves, knocking themselves out, which I find kind of funny. There's that Mousehold EX. Wait. I need to put up this one so I can Glass Trumpet. So yeah, this sweater here, I gotta be over here a bit more. This sweater here shows Vileplume as a mushroom on official merch. So is it? I guess that's my question to you. And that's what the poll's for, right? Mousehold. 1 of each energy. That's not bad. We'll do that. Just for the heck of it. Alright. Ultra Ball. Discarding Colress and 1 of these Mouseholds. I just don't need anymore, right? We'll get Tatsuguri out here. That'll turn on Glass Trumpet. So we can go 1 and 2. Then we will Area 0 Under Depths. And we're going to Iono them, I think. That sounds right, but I could be completely misplaying right here. It's a possibility. We get another Tandem Mouse. Very nice. Very nice. There we go. Now, all they do need is a Dark Energy, and then they can just sacrifice their own Pokemon in order to take 2 prizes against... Oh, I forgot to retreat to a different one? Oh, no, this isn't good. But they still need a Darkness Energy. So can they get it is the big question. That is the big question. I mean, second to the whole, is Vileplume and Gloom mushroom Pokemon? Are they? Here, I'm just gonna turn off this image. There we go. And if someone needs proof, we have it, right? We can just say that we have it. Sweet, they didn't do anything. That's actually phenomenal for us. So, do we need Jirachi out? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, and we're gonna throw out another Tatsuguri. Just in case, right? If they boss KO something, we'll still be good. Let's retreat here. Bring up this one. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, I can put this somewhere. I'm gonna hold it as like insurance, because if they boss something up to try to stall, then nice. Then I have an energy for retreating, right? But we only need 1 more prize, and family will get this victory. Clinton, I did a Google thing. It's based on the Rafflesia Naldi flower, a parasitic flower. So it's not a mushroom. It is specifically a flower. Because parasitic sounds more like mushroom, feeding off of decay, and something like Paris and Parasect being parasitic, and mushrooms that control a host body, right? So, yeah. So I'm still not 100% convinced that they are or are not mushrooms. And so far, with 7 votes, holy cow, thank you everyone for voting, 71% of you think they are not mushrooms. Because I want to collect every mushroom card, I think. Every mushroom Pokemon card. Flowers can be parasitic too, like the Venus flytrap. That is true. That is true. So it is definitely a flower. Hey, family won, especially with me misplaying like crazy through that match while I was doing other stuff. That's pretty good, if I do say so. That is pretty good stuff. Let me check in on the Discord. Yeah, no one. Oh, let me disable streamer mode. But yeah, it looks like no one has requested a match. So here we go. Here we go. Ooh, choose to use 4 abilities. What uses abilities? I guess Toad's Pawn does. Although this really is seeming to not... Clinton? You want to go? Come on, let's go. So, with Clinton's Googling, it does seem like we have a definitive answer on whether or not Gloom and Vileplume... Clinton, are we Popper or Standard? That is another question. But what was I saying? I don't remember. We may have a definitive answer on whether or not Gloom and Vileplume are mushrooms. So I guess I don't have to collect that line. Because I felt odd collecting Oddishes and Blossoms. But I'm gonna play Popper Guardians again. I know Clint totally destroyed me in the video about Popper Guardians, but it's just such a fun deck. What is going on here? Okay. Clint, go ahead, send your challenge. And then Richard, we'll get to you afterwards. Sorry about that. But you also want to play Popper, so I will also play Popper Guardians against you, Richard, no matter how badly Clinton destroys me here. That is interesting stuff you found, Clinton. Let's see. We've got 5 likes on the live stream. I do deeply appreciate each and every one of you. That does throw a like. It just helps push the live stream in front of more eyes, and more Pokemon fans can find the channel, right? And that's all good news. Oh, and in case anyone forgot, $5 in super chats. My dog Sophie gets a treat, and we add $5 to the bank for Prismatic Evolution. Now, I only get $3.50 out of $5 in super chats, so I will be throwing in my own money, I guess, and technically that's going to be my wife's money, but we are going to throw in a little bit for Prismatic Evolution, and hopefully... what happened to that challenge? It disappeared for me, Clint. Did you take it back? Friends. Okay. Did I get another challenge from you? There it is. Let's do this. But every little bit helps that you throw towards the channel. It keeps me motivated to keep doing more. It helps me fund things like openings and whatnot, and possibly upgrading some equipment one of these days, and all that stuff. So I do deeply appreciate each and every one of you that does support the channel in whatever way you can. Whether it's just as simple as a like, or a comment, or a share. Yes, I want to go first. Just to more guarantee my opening, right? Let's see, what do we start with? Azelf, Meowstic, and Azelf. Not a lot of options here. I think I'm going to start with Azelf. Like I had a choice. Salandit, that's what it's called. Salandit. Weird. Interesting. Let's see. I'm going to grab Mist Spirit just because I play a lot more copies of, what's it called, than I do of Mist Spirit. Let me see. I wanted to grab an Esper and a Uxie. There we go. I can throw a rescue board on this Azelf. I could throw down another Azelf. Let's do that. And then we'll Carmen. Draw 5 more. And we get the energy that I am wanting. So we're going to put on Mist Spirit just because we can now kind of threaten knockout next turn, right? If we get another energy on that Mist Spirit, we'll have Uxie, Azelf, and Mist Spirit out, which means we'll be able to use its attack for 160 damage. That's a lot of damage really fast, just for getting 2 other Pokemon out and 2 energy. So, yeah, I'm hoping that will at least force their strategy to more focus on, wait, Fan Call with a Salandit? What colorless Pokemon are you gonna grab? Is it Bouffalot and the Salandit's in here for another reason? Anyone else confused yet? I feel a little bit confused. Yeah. There we go. So. If you haven't voted yet, I highly recommend you vote. It is seriously an interesting idea. Okay, they've got Fearow out, which lets them get single energy attack, lets them get up to 3 cards into their hand, which is phenomenal, right? This is a very powerful start for Popper. They just don't know I have Iono in hand. That's all. Alright, Chorus's Tenacity, Artisan, and a double turbo. Very nice. So Artisan, what's going to be that basic that they bring out? What do you think? Salandit. Okay. Is this a mill deck? It feels kind of like a mill deck, and if it's a mill deck, I got bad news for you. 160 just turn after turn after turn after turn. Right? I haven't had time to build another Popper deck. It's surprising how little time I have to build decks nowadays, and I'm really trying to get decks out. That's where, like, family, it's in a rough spot. I made several changes before I went live. It's in a rough spot. I know that, but winning against Roaring Moon was actually a big confidence booster for me to put that possibly out on Friday. Let's see. Yeah, let's Artisan out an Esper. Just so we have it, right? It's going to be there just so we have it. Just in case we need it. Super Odd, not yet. Although I do want that Meowstic back. Let's go ahead and Iono. Let's get rid of their cards that they just so difficultly tried to get out, while we get everything we want. We got our energy, we've got our retreat, and we've got our knockout. There it is. Okay, so we took away every card that they searched for, that double turbo energy, and the 3 cards they searched for with Fearow. Do they still have a hand worthy of continuing? I don't know. Maybe. Probably, but maybe. Sorry, I did bite my lip earlier today, so if you see me fiddling with my lip, it's that. It's not that I'm looking at something going, ooh, tasty, you know? But hey, if you have not, we currently have more viewers than we do have votes in the poll. If you have not voted in the poll, go ahead and vote. We do have some more information that seems like Vileplume was based on a parasitic flower not a mushroom per se. But we also have evidence from the Pokemon Company with this sweater that Vileplume is a mushroom? I don't know. It's mushroom forest theme. That's what that sweater's theme does. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's why I really would appreciate some more votes in the poll. We can get some more votes in the poll and find out more stuff. Alright, what's this Mawile doing? During your opponent's next turn, defending Pokemon can't retreat. During your next turn, the defending Pokemon takes 90 more damage from attacks. You're gonna knock out an Esper? Alright, fine. I got Rescue Board, but I can't retreat, which is the issue. What can I do? I can see my opponent's hand. Interesting, if I got an energy on there. That's not terrible. So I'm going to Earthen Vessel. We're going to discard the Earthen Vessel, I think. Grab some Psychic Energy. I'm going to throw one on this Esper. And then we'll just take a look at their hand. What do they got going on here? Oh, wait. What happened? I didn't get to see the hand. Yeah, it in the log that you can barely see. It's like the attack sees the hand as just 3 backwards cards. It didn't actually reveal the hand. What the heck? What is this nonsense? Come on. Jeez, that's ridiculous. Alright, so we got that. We got this. I'm gonna throw a rescue board on it. And then we will go ahead and youngster. Richard, patch bugs are real. Yes, they certainly are. Every time you patch a game or something like this, you do create more bugs. It's just a matter of fact. It's whether or not you're okay with those bugs, right? Whether they get fixed or if they don't. So I don't think I need to evolve this turn. And since I don't get to look at their hand, I'll just do 20 damage. And if I get one more 20 damage off on them, then Miss Spirit can get the knockout. But Meowstic does 80. So if I next turn could get another energy onto Esper and knock out this Mawile, that would be pretty good for me. Right? But what supporter should I grab when I evolve up the Meowstic? I don't know. I don't know yet. I also don't know what my opponent is trying to do still. Here comes the Tatsugiri. They're going to search for a supporter. Maybe they'll find an Iono and Iono me. That wouldn't be bad right now, honestly. If they Iono'd me. Because then the 2 Meowsticks go back into the deck, you know? Xerosic's Machinations are going to force me to discard 2 cards. That's not too bad. I could just discard Energy Sticker and Carmen and be good, right? But they don't do that. Interesting. Play Poffin, don't need that. I will go ahead and do Meowstic. What supporters do I have in this deck? Do I have an Arven? I forget. Yes, I do. And now I'll grab Iono. Because I don't know. Arven. Let's go ahead and grab a Earthen Vessel and Rescue Board. We can Rescue Board that. I don't need to do anything, honestly, because I can retreat. So let's go ahead and grab some Psychic Energy. It's our last Psychic Energy of the deck. Where'd all of our Psychic Energy go? We got Uxie here. And then we are just going to retreat. Bring up Uxie. And not get the knockout. But spread out damage like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so still only 7 votes in the poll on whether or not Gloom and Vileplume are mushrooms. Quentin said Clinton did some research. Vileplume and Gloom, I guess, are based on a parasitic flower, but the Pokemon Center includes Vileplume on mushroom-themed products, a sweatshirt mostly. So, are they mushroom or are they not? I don't know. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Alright, we'll go ahead and Painful Memories yet again, spreading out this damage as we do. The Furo was a great play. I just had Knockout, right? Like, it's such a good play. In Popper, specifically. Oof. Oh, hey, Sophie girl. Do you want up? You want to say hi to everyone? Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Sophie's here. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Thank you. Ah, such a good girl. Such a good girl. Not gonna lie, Sophie came on screen and congruent viewers dropped. So, I don't know what happened there. But Sophie's a good girl. I like seeing her. Okay, so discard their hand until... Oh, I just have to discard 3 cards? Is that what it is? Let's go 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. I know I could just retreat and get Miss Spirit to knock out the Salazzle, but I kind of just don't want to. Alright. We got those in the discard. Let's go ahead. We will Super Rod all that back in. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. We've got Arvin. Arvin can get us some stuff and some things. Do I even want that? Do I want the Ultra Ball? I think I want the Ultra Ball. There we go. Clinton in the chat, while battling me, maybe they're screen cheating a little bit, says, I wanted to do the Xerosix into this play, but you were putting on too much pressure. Xerosix to discard down to a 3-card hand, and then the Salazzle. Salazzle. I don't know why I pronounce it the other way sometimes. To discard 3 cards, so then you have a 0-card hand. It's not a bad play. Yeah, this nice spread damage. I am set up to get 1, 2, 3 knockouts next turn, which is pretty handy. Oh, they're getting Furo up and going. With a double turbo, though, meaning they aren't... If they use the damaging attack, they aren't really getting anything. They're doing 30 damage. So they're definitely using the other attack, the Beak Catch. What's up, Sophie? Yes, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. If I could top deck an Iono, that would be great right now. Oh, no, it didn't work. But, you know, it'll be fine. Ultra Ball. We're going to grab... Ooh! We're going to grab this Meowstic. We gotta, right? We gotta Iono here. They've got an 8-card hand. Let's shrink that down and take away the exact things that they just grabbed. Yes. Iono. And I'm going to grab this just because it's a nice art, but it's going to go directly on the bottom of the deck. So, Iono. And they must really hate me at this point, honestly. It's just like, it's been too many perfect Ionos, right? Like, so there is 3 KOs for me. That feels pretty nice, honestly. 2, 3, and 4. Only 2 more prizes remaining. There's the Uxie in case my Uxie gets knocked down. Not bad, not bad. Another attack from Yuxi will knock out the Firo and set up the Salazzle to be knocked out the following turn. So, yeah. Sophie, you okay? So, yeah, I think Yuxi's got this. I don't know what insane play they could pull to have me lose at this point, but you never know, right? They may not realize that I currently have no energy. Eerie, gonna discard 2 of my items. That's gonna be 2 energy sticker, I bet. Yes, okay. I was correct. Energy sticker is like something that could give me an advantage, where Bye Poffin, when I've got full bench, is gonna do nothing. So they leave that there for that reason. Sophie, she's silly. She's just waiting for someone to do the thing to get her a treat, right? That's all. Thank you. I just need to select the attack. Thank you, though. Alright. I'll go ahead and grab that one, which is Heavy Ball. Hey, look at that. A Heavy Ball. I wonder what my last prize is. Okay, they put up Mawile. Counter Catcher up a Meow Stick. Are they just gonna try to stall the rest of the game? Is that it? End turn. I think they're gonna try to stall me out. Second last. Hi. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're just playing some Pokemon. Let's see. I can delete that. Delete that. We'll delete that. 1, 2, 3. Done. And I think they might win if they seriously try to stall me out for 10 turns. That will be annoying if they do, but I mean, it's possible. Clinton, if you are listening, please just tell me whether or not you're going to stall me out for 10 turns. Okay, so you go and pull Firo. Okay. Double Turbo. Okay, and then you just trap me. Got it. A Yuxi. End turn. What's up, Sophie? You're okay. You're okay, girl. You don't get dinner for like another hour and a half. Sorry to break the bad news to you. Alright, so they grab Firo. Will they actually switch into the Firo and use Beak Catch? Because if they do, I win, right? Like, okay, they didn't. So we'll wait longer. End turn. Alright, come on. Do something. Oh, Clint, please don't do this. This is not going to make for good entertainment. Do people want me to just concede this match or what? Because it feels like Clinton's just going to stall me out here. And we've got 7 more turns. Plus I have Youngster, which is going to extend this stall out for a little while. Now I am worried that they're going to get 0-6 machinations and they're going to force me to discard a bunch, but it's just what we got to play. All they got to do, all that needs to happen is they give me one turn with Firo in the active. They just need to break catch once, and I'll be good. Second last, stalling too much. Yeah. This is why I don't like these types of decks. They don't make fun videos. They don't make fun entertainment, you know? Like, here I am just passing every turn. Just waiting. Carming yourself so he doesn't get the pleasure of discarding? Maybe. Maybe I should. But I want to win, Richard. That's my problem. Never give up, never surrender. I just need them to give me one turn. One turn. And I doubt they're going to. Clinton's way too good at this game to do that to me, but end turn. Okay, I think next turn I might play a youngster. Oh, of course, now they... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I'm not playing a youngster next turn. I got 2 though. And if I can like get a super rod, that'd be great. I might have to make a rule of no stalling in viewer battles or something like that. Like, this is so rough. End turn. Second last, you can't. You can break the stall on your turn. Sorry, I don't play TCG. So they're using an attack that traps my Pokemon in the active. They cannot retreat. I do not have the energy on that Pokemon to attack. If I could get to any of my other Pokemon, if I could get one turn of retreating, then I could get victory here. But because I'm trapped in the active, because of their attack, if he has switch, he wins. Clinton, come on. Yay. Isn't this so much fun? Wahoo. And I'll play youngster and then end my turn and lose to deck out. I feel bad like banning a certain strategy in viewer battles, but it does get to a point where it's just like, okay, I have nothing more to say. Like, I can't be more entertaining than I already am. I'm barely entertaining enough. Like, So, we did get some more votes on the poll, though. Our Gloom and Vileplume Mushroom Pokemon, 70% are saying no, 30% are saying yes. Clinton, I thought I was going to lose that one. If you hadn't evolved into Meowstic, I think you would have won. I evolved into Meowstic to get an Iono to stop whatever you were doing with your beak catch, right? I wanted to disrupt that strategy, so that's why I did that. Richard, is this you sending me a challenge? Yes, it is. So we'll go ahead and get into another match with Pauper Guardians. Just a fun deck. Clint, that was GG's, you know? But, wow, okay, so we get another vote for Gloom and Vileplume being Mushroom Pokemon. So, Clint, you've done the research that Gloom and Vileplume are based on a parasitic flower, not a mushroom. But then, I have a picture of a Pokemon Center sweater that shows Vileplume on a mushroom forest theme. So, I don't know. If it's not a mushroom, then I can safely not, do I want to do this? I can safely not collect Oddish through Vileplume and Blossom lines, because I just want to collect mushroom Pokemon. Alright, we're going to put that there. And this is going to hurt. This Carmen does hurt, but it does get us into some pretty necessary stuff. So we've got that going on. And I can go ahead and end turn. Second last, Vileplume is a carnivorous plant. Right, second last, that is what Clinton looked up as well. They got the same information. So I'm glad this information is like lining up. But why then is Vileplume on this sweater that is Mushroom Forest themed on Pokemon Center? That's my question. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. I don't know. It makes me second guess so much because I just don't know. Let's see. We're gonna Buddy Puffin. We're gonna grab Azelf, and I could grab a third Esper, but that feels like a little much. I'm gonna do it just for the heck of it, right? Sounds fun. So Earthen Vessel, discard the Ultra Ball, done. Grab 2 Psychic, done. Move a Psychic onto Yuxi. I am going to... Oh, I should have done this first. Dang it. I should have done this first. Okay. Energy Sticker. Second last. Again, with your thoughts about on Vileplume, I didn't catch it. My thoughts about Vileplume is it is on a sweater on the Pokemon Center, which is Mushroom Forest themed. I'll pull that up right now. This sweater, there's Vileplume on there in a Mushroom Forest theme. But as you and Clinton have researched, Vileplume is based on a flower, not a mushroom. But you know, sometimes the Pokemon is like, oh, this is like, you know, a pig Pokemon, and then this other pig Pokemon isn't considered a pig Pokemon for some reason, you know, or something like Mankey is considered a pig. I mean, it's definitely a monkey. I know it's got a snout like a pig. Altaria. What does Altaria do? Cotton Wings, 100 damage, flip a coin. Well, I couldn't read it. Selecting cards from deck. Okay, so we're doing the Humming Charge to get energy out. How they wish. Oh, geez, no. I just now saw the Kirim there. No. I feel like Michael Scott. No! 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 Oh, jeez. Alright, let's go ahead, grab Buddy Buddy and Rescue Board. We're going to Rescue Board this Yuxi out of here. And we're going to attack 160. Get this Altaria taken down. Okay. They get one of those energies, right? They still need 2 more energy. And not a double turbo. That does give me 1 more chance to get a Meowstic, a particular Meowstic, to use Chill Teaser Toy to knock out this Kirim. Clinton. I'm sorry for not choosing a different deck since you don't like control. I ain't bringing control to our next match. It's not that I dislike control, it's I dislike stall as a tactic. And I believe those two to be separate strategies. Control is just controlling what your opponent can and cannot do to give yourself the best outcome. Stall is just delaying the game until you have your victory. You know, sometimes that victory is decking out, sometimes that victory is poison to where your opponent can't really undo the poison until a certain point, and that kind of stuff, right? Like, does that make sense, the difference between stall and control? So I did not get the Meowstic. Cool. So wait, why did they attach to Swablu instead of attaching to the Kyurem? That's interesting. Doesn't that just give me one more turn to try to get what I need? I feel like it does. Crispin could get Kyurem active now. Energy Switch could also do it. Alright. So, let's see. They're going to knock out Mesprit, Azelf, and Yuxi. I'm going to be forced to put an Esper in the active. Yep, that's what I expected. Alright. Esper. Let's see. I don't know. Energy sticker. Second last. Maybe they are both parasitic plant, mushroom, and just not concrete. Yeah, that's my issue. Because I don't have a concrete answer. If I had a concrete answer, there'd be no need for the poll, which is slowly turning into yes. We now have 12 votes. 42% say yes, 58% say no. So a lot of these newer votes are going yes, which is interesting. As we get more information on Gloom and Bioplume, it seems like the poll is swinging more to yes when the information is saying no. It's difficult to say. It is difficult to say. Wait, Poffin. Yep. Veluza, have they been... Wait. Whoa. Stop. Okay, so there's no food prep in the discard yet. Wait, this isn't food prep. This is the other one. Okay. That one, I believe, is like experience share, where when it's knocked out, it moves to water energy or something like that. Ooh, I did get this Meowstic though. That's pretty legit. And we did get Yuxi online. That's pretty legit. And we can put this there. Retreat. Let's go, Yuxi. Clinton. Stall is like a subcategory of control, in my opinion. It gives the control player time to access control strategies in a way to close out games. It has a reputation for being a lazy way to play, though. So I wouldn't even say stall is lazy. I would say it's bad for stream. It's not entertaining, right? Whenever you see like a stall deck on stream at like a regional or something on the stream, that's usually when I tune out, right? It's just not interesting. Nothing's happening. That's my issue with stall. if we're playing and it's not on stream or for a video, I'm more okay with stall. Because then we can just have a pleasant conversation. Okay, so my plan can be enacted soon. I just need the required energy. Clinton, I love seeing those decks on stream. Maybe I'm weird. No, there is some enjoyment, but okay, I don't know if you watched streams back when what's that Pokemon? Seismitoad. Seismitoad EX was a thing back in the X and Y era. If you did, I think you understand what I'm dealing with. All right, let's see. I will go ahead and just place more damage counters because I don't have my knockout yet. Not yet. I need energy and an energy sticker next turn, and then I can get knockout on Kiram. That's it, just those two, and then it's done, and I can get my knockdown. I don't know. Thank you. Oh man, it sucks that it takes away the chill teaser toy, but hey, we got that anyways, and then we can Arvin for Earthen Vessel, but we still need ooh, you went with that attack instead. Okay. Mercule, Embry, is this Pokemon Pocket? No, this is the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. This is the app where you can play the full Pokemon Trading Card Game, not just Pocket, where it's a very limited pool of cards and very limited number of strategies. So this is like the full game that you could walk into a game store and play. Alright, Earthen Vessel. Oof, I don't want to get rid of Super Rod. I got 4 Pokemon in the discard. 6 energy? I have to use Super Rod. I don't want to get rid of my Chill Teaser Toy. 2, and I'm going to go 3 on Miss Spirit. Okay. Then we'll go Earthen Vessel. Arvin. I could gust up the Veluza. That could be a winning strategy. If I gust up the Veluza, that's 2 energy to retreat it. Yeah, let's do that. Beckoning Tail. Bring up Veluza. Retreat. Yuxi. And Painful Memories. Alright. So we're spreading out damage counters. We get 2 knockouts. That's fantastic. We're at 2 prizes remaining. Our opponent's at 3. But if they get that Kiram up and going and into the active, I lose. Miracle. Michael? Michael. I'm going to call you Michael. I hope that works. This is a different version of Pokemon Pocket because you never get to see it like this. I guess. Pokemon TCG Live, though, is an app you can download on your phone like Pocket. And it's completely free to play. In fact, there are no in-app purchases on that game, which I think is phenomenal. Heavy Ball? Okay. Okay. Let's see, if I play it onto here or onto here. I think I'm gonna go onto here. Meowstic. It's gonna let me grab Arvin, and I think yes. Let's grab Arvin and a Carmen. And Arvin will be used to grab energy sticker? No energy stickers. What the heck? Alright, then I will grab... Ooh, that's my last Chill Teaser toy. Oh, it's Super Rod. I'll grab a Super Rod then. Pokemon, those 2. So Super Rod. Back in a Yuxi. An energy. No, 2 energy. Yeah, that should be good. And then we'll painful memories again. Boom. Clinton, have you ever seen the Wailord EX versus Seismitoad regional final? That's one of my favorite games of all time. On paper, Seismitoad gets destroyed by Wailord stall, but Jason found a way to win a best of 3. I'm pretty sure I have seen that. Yeah. I find with stall, the first game of stall is interesting, but it's best of 3. So then you get to sit through another one, and it's probably gonna be boring, but in the other person's favor, because now they get to go first, and that kind of stuff, right? Okay. They've got one prize left. That's huge for them, terrible for me, Carmen. Okay, this can knock out Altaria. That will give Kiram a energy. Then I hope they don't have one more energy. How much energy is in the discard? 3, 4, and a Luminous. Oh man, that's just not good odds for me. But there's nothing else for me to do. It's just what has to be done. And Richard, I think, has the win here. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, Richard has the win anyways. Congratulations, Richard, for getting that heads. I even forgot about that. Michael, clean the Pokemon trading card game. I mean, yeah, it's just the Pokemon trading card game. It's not a, you know, sub-faction. I mean, it is a alternate format that we are currently playing, but yeah, it's just the game. Clinton, it's the main TCG. Yep. Michael, cool. Second last. How do you get your card / deck on TCG Live? So there's a lot of decks available for new players to just kind of hit the ground running. The main way that you get cards, so the way this game is funded is interesting. It's actually funded through the physical Pokemon trading card game. And with the physical Pokemon trading card game, there are code cards in every pack. And that code card gets you a pack on this game. And so you can open packs, you can buy special product. There's even a shop in here. Like I said, you cannot spend money on this game, but you do have 2 separate currencies, and you are able to use those currencies to get items to build decks, right? So let's go to the shop real quick. Up here in the corner, well, you can see gems. There's another one next to it that is credits, and credits are used to buy individual cards, where gems are used to buy products such as this Charizard EX Super Premium Collection, where you get specific Charizard cards and 10 packs. Let's see, what you'd more likely buy is this Charizard EX League Battle Deck, which is a competitive ready deck. 60 card deck, you get all these cards with it. It only costs 1,250 gems, and that would be the main way that you get stuff. But you don't have to earn gems in order to get decks and whatnot. I'm pretty sure they give you some free pre-builds. And then in the battle pass thingy, they call it a battle pass, but since there's no money changing hands, you know, is it really a battle pass or just a limited time window to open things? You know, let's see. For some reason, I can't find where they give you a full-blown deck. Is this it? This is it. So there's this Arch Aladon EX deck that they just give you, right? So there are decks that they just give you to play with, and then there's decks you can unlock, and then there's decks that you can purchase with gems, which you get by playing more. Did I explain it well enough? Let's see. Clinton said, I do think it would be nice if there was a Snorlax band, though. That card, plus, like, accompanying flute, creates so many non-games. I mean, sure. Clinton, second last, you earn them through gameplay. Yep. I went way too far and too detailed, I think, into my explanation, but I still hope that helped someone. Second last said, thanks. Clinton, if you ever open packs, this is where the code cards go. No problem. Richard, get Trifrosted. Okay, listen here. Clinton, getting that Kyurem up and running was awesome. Clinton, I think you explained well. Thank you. Thank you. I do get a little rambly, though. But yes. So, here, really quick, I just want to, like, go through this family deck, because I think it's getting to a point... Well, no, I don't want that. I'll just scroll. Okay, you can barely see it, but let me go to Streamlabs and move it over. Here's this family deck that I'm working on, right? So you use Tatsuguri to try to get out mouse holds as much as you can. I've got these mouse holds as more of a backup, though, which you can grab mouse holds, 2 mouse holds from the deck and put them out on the field. You saw that if you were here at the beginning of the stream. And the main point is to get mouse hold EX out, and then to get as many Tandem Mouse and mouse holds out so that this Solidarity ability just hits hard. When your opponent attacks you, they take 3 damage counters for each Tandem Mouse, mouse hold, and mouse hold EX in play. And so that's kind of the idea. And then you've got 2 energy, 120, draw 2 cards as an attack, and you have Tatsuguri to do 100 damage if you ever need to, right? But you want to be attacking with mouse holds EX, so they are in the active, and they attack into you, and then they take a ton of damage. I was trying to go with Rabska in this deck, and that wasn't fun. That wasn't really working. Tatsuguri seems to be the best option. We got Area 0 under Death, so we can expand our bench, and Tatsuguri is a Terra Pokemon, so that turns that on. And we got Glass Trumpet, which can accelerate energy to colorless Pokemon, so we can accelerate energy to mouse hold and stuff, as long as we have a Tatsuguri out because of the Terra. I am playing Enriching Energy, and that is questionable. The Discord has already said that I should probably be playing the Crystal A-Spec, where your Terra Pokemon's attack is 1 less, and I totally understand. But attaching a energy and drawing 4 cards? That's spicy. So that's why I went with Enriching Energy, which may not be the best reason, but it's a reason, and it's my reason. And that's Mousehold in a nutshell. That's family. And I was playing it early on stream, but does anyone have anything to say about it? Let's see. Richard, Hero's Cape, question mark? Hero's Cape. The A-Spec to give 100 more HP. I just don't know if that really matters when that would put you at 330, still weak to fighting, and an Ogie Dogie can one-shot it still. Right? Like, I don't know if that's too big of a jump. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Second last, all clear, thank you. I better try this TCG Live. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And if you want, you can join our Discord, link in the description. And Clinton's in there, and Richard's in there, and we'll all help you get started and help you out as much as you can. Today we were talking about the best way to earn credits to buy individual cards by spending gems. And there's like a whole graph in there that someone made. Or not a graph, but a tier list that someone made that's really helpful in the Discord. So highly recommend you check out the Discord. Now, I do not have anyone currently in line, so I'm going to go ahead play a match with family, and we'll see how this goes, right? I'm excited. Hope you are too. And I hope I've got the screen correct. I'm gonna have to double check the Streamlabs thing, but I hope it's just a little off center. That's a little bit better. Let's go this way. Yeah, that's best. There we go. Perfect. Tails. Let's go. Sorry, just texting my wife, asking her a question. We got Tatsuguri, we got Tandamouse. Let's go Tatsuguri. Let's go a Tandamouse. I don't want to get too crazy, although 2 Mouseholds are here. So maybe there's a reason to get crazy. Oh, a fire deck. Who would have seen that coming? A firefighting. Okay. What's firefighting? You know, it's probably something like really good, and I'm just not thinking of it. It's not Giratina. Oh, it's a Koraidon deck? Is that what it is? That's interesting. Oh, okay. And enter. Let's see. Looks like Clint's jumping into line again. They want to try another deck against the Lake Trio. Both have spread strategies, so it could be fun back and forth. Yeah. Clint, after this match, we will definitely try that. Just want to update everyone with the poll. 15 votes. 47% say yes. 53% say no. That Gloom and Vileplume are mushroom Pokemon. 47 yes. 53% say no. That's interesting. We found out that Gloom and Vileplume are actually based off flowers. And then the poll started to swing the opposite way. Clinton, I did not expect it to be this close. Neither did I. I thought either I'm being dumb and not in, like, me even questioning this, but this poll is proving that it's actually pretty questionable, which is interesting, right? And that's with 15 votes. Imagine if I was a bigger channel. Just imagine that, right? Now, one day we'll make it, right? We'll make it big time. We'll show everyone everything. Well, maybe not everything. You can get arrested for that. Chorus is tenacity. Oh, I could get enriching energy, although I would rather just get a dark, I think, to get Mouseholds out, right? There's a dark energy. Area 0 under depths. And we're gonna go ahead and knock out this Drillbur. Okay, so firefighting with Charcadet. Okay, so this is a Ceruledge. Ceruledge uses firefighting dark, I believe. Am I incorrect about that? I could be. I probably am. But it's interesting where we're at right now. Drillbur gonna discard some more fighting energy. Love that. Love it. Yep. Fire energy on Charcadet. Okay. Could do 20 damage here. That's big. That's big. Salvatore. Oh, there we go. They get their evolution out. Blissful Flame. Oh. Uh-oh. I was mistaken. It's just each energy, right? Not each different energy. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. That's too bad. If only I was better at this game. Mousehold EX. Second last, I put Tandamouse on bench. I end my turn. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Although, yeah, I'm gonna have to. And then I will Super Rod all that back in. 1, 2, 3. I don't really need the Tatsuguris, right? I have 4 Tatsuguris. That's a little obsessive. But I would rather be over what am I trying to say? Okay, so I have to give them 2 more prizes next turn. This is gonna be rough. I'm not winning this, but I'm not conceding because that's a challenge for me. So I need to complete challenges to earn some resources so that Okay, okay, so Rule Edge makes a lot more sense to me now. I had these two attacks flipped. I thought the Abyssal Flames was the 3 energy attack, not this. I didn't even realize it was another single energy attack there. Like, so yeah, Brilliant Blender, that's a great play. I'm just surprised at this. There's a Lowland Executor from like Unified Minds. Or was it Unified Minds? It might have been, no, it was earlier than that. It was Sun and Moon era, where it was a single energy attack. It did X amount of damage, and it did like 20 more for each different type of energy in your discard. And they limited it to only up to like 5 energy. And I'm sitting here like, why? And I mean, seeing this, I think that was a valid question. Okay. Are you ready to lose? I sure am. Dandamouse, Manphy. I could have super rotted there. I didn't. So that's my own fault. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. Sophie. She's being all silly. Nom 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 incisors. Clint, you're ready? Good. This match is over. So Sophie, no one's done the $5 tier yet. I'm sorry, still no treat for you. And you don't get dinner for another 45 minutes. Maybe I'll have to get off a little early and, you know, feed Sophie. Why? Just hit me. Oh, Sophie girl. You get fed at 7, right? Or am I mistaken? Are you fed at 6? No, it's 7. Alright, let's get this match over with already. Come on. It's this Rule Edge mentality. God, get that max damage. I mean, everyone does that, not just Rule Edge. Richard, have you looked at the new Oran Guru? I have not. I have not looked at anything for Prismatic Evolution yet. I've been debating on doing more future-looking content, but I don't know exactly how I want to do that. You know, like card reveals. Maybe I could do a short of, hey, this card was just revealed, you know? Or, hey, this card's been revealed. Here's my thoughts, you know? And then still have the jank list later, right? But I don't know. All right, Clint, let's get this match going. Oh, hey, I finished that. Nice. Choose to use 4 abilities. What abilities did I use? It's in Surging Sparks. Wait, it's in Surging Sparks and it's an Oran Guru that I don't remember? Was it part of my jank list? Yeah, I don't know why that's not collecting for me. Come on, let's before we do Oran Guru. Which one? Is it this one? Surging Sparks. Yes. Now you're in my power. Until the end of your next turn, the defending Pokemon's weakness is now colorless. We've seen that before. Yeah. Richard, an attack that makes the defending Pokemon weak to normal. The issue with that is it's an effect on the defending Pokemon. So if that Pokemon moves out of the active, you'll miss out on it. Oran Guru has 2 retreat. If you can't get out of the active, you miss out on it the next turn, you know? There was a Porygon with a similar attack. I believe it could change the weakness to anything, and I mean, it was okay. So I don't know. I don't know. Sophie, what's going on? Okay, let me get you up. Okay. Let's see. I've got my challenge from Clint. Let's do this. Hey. Hey, are you okay? Alright, let's see. It's Monkey Trio versus Lake Guardians. Richard, that is true. Just a funny joke Pokemon. I mean, it could be good. If you can prevent your opponent from getting out of the active. Do you want to go first? Yes. I choose to go first, and I play Chilled Teaser Toy, which gives me an advantage going second on my first turn. So, maybe I'm just bad at this game. Alright, we'll start off with Uxie and Azelf. That's pretty good. We got Bye Bye, so we can go ahead and grab our Miss Spirit and our Esper, which is pretty nice. I'll go the Heavy Ball first, just in case. Sophie girl, it's okay. You're okay. Ooh, no Pokemon. But some good stuff and 2 energy. Yikes. Sophie girl, you're okay. Let's get our Miss Spirit out and our Esper out. And then we'll play this Esper. Thank you. She's licking my hand. Clinton, maybe stick a survival brace on it and it could survive. So the thing is that Oranguru could be knocked down. Wait, you said something else before that. I should read that. Clinton, Unknown V-Star has that, but it was conditional on it not getting knocked out. Oh, right, but it was an effect on the whole field, not just on an individual Pokemon. You know, that could be a fun Jank strategy. I did make an Unknown deck, and I loved that Unknown deck, but Unknown V-Star specifically. But in today's format, there's not enough to help you fix coin flips, which is an issue with Unknown V-Star nowadays. Maybe stick a survival brace on it and it could survive. The Unknown V-Star, yeah, that could help. But you gotta remember, survival brace is pretty easy to play around too. Because if, what am I trying to say? If you can get damage onto that Pokemon, no matter how little, just onto that Pokemon at all, then it's going to greatly change. Dang it, I misplayed again. I'm distracted. If you can get a damage counter onto that Pokemon, then Survival Brace does not work. Survival Brace only works if it has full HP, right? So that's kind of the issue that we run into. And Asperger. I hope that makes sense. I don't know, like, my brain is so all over the place right now. I'm gonna try putting more effort into the channel, because I like it, and so we'll see how much or little I can do, and we'll see how that looks, but don't expect too much of a change until after the holiday season, possibly even into February. I'm already looking into to opening up memberships for people, just that way if they want they can, and they'll get a little bonus. Part of that's going to be like a separate area of the Discord if they want, but yeah. Alright, so they got the Monkey Trio out. They're gonna bring out Simipour with this Ultra Ball, and they're going to use Liquid Lashing and just spread all over the place, which this is gonna do some real good stuff for them, and I am just struggling. Okay, that was that. Let's see, I could Earthen Vessel away the Buddy. Give me those two. Put one there. It's in the discard already? Oh, a Uxie's already there. Okay. Let's, ooh, Iona would give them such a big hand. 100 damage. That's damage to itself. So yeah, what we're gonna do is Beckoning Tail. I'm gonna pull up Simisear. Painful memories. So either they got wasted energy attaching and retreating, or they'll just attack and deal 30 damage to themselves, which lines them up real nice for a knockout. Okay, they're just retreating. Nice. So, yikes. With those two Espers, totally forgot about those things. I will be giving up 2 prizes here. I do think Simipour, the Monkey Trio, has its advantages. Its downside, though, is it's a hassle to set up. But if you're able to, it's real nice. It's real nice. And I think, you know, it's just you were able to set up, which is awesome. I was not. Monkey, okay. Throw up the Meowstick. Psychic Energy. It's all Ultra Ball. Away the Carmen and the Arven. Let me go grab a Uxie. Uxie. Energy. Spirit. That. Youngster. Energy sticker. Yeah, I did not get the Chill Teaser toy, so I just lose. But Clinton, that was a good game. You set up quick, which is definitely the downfall of anyone facing against the Monkey Trio. If you are able to set up quick, you can run away with a match very easily, which you did, which is awesome. I like seeing it. Yep, there are your 3 last prizes. But that is to say, a Manaphy counters Simipour, while a Jirachi counters Uxie. Jirachi is played a lot less than Manaphy currently. After rotation, that will change because obviously no more Manaphy. But yeah, good game there. Alright. Okay, so I did get that. Cool, cool, cool. Manaphy would probably have swung that matchup so much. Yes. But then, on the same note, if you had Jirachi in your deck, that would have swung it back into your favor. Because Uxie couldn't put down any damage counters. So, yeah. Alright, so I do have another challenge to complete. I don't actively use any of those abilities, so I think I have to go Toad's Pond for this. And I'll play a quick match. Hopefully I'll finish my daily. And we will see from there. I am waiting for a text back from my wife, so there's that. There has been an additional vote for the poll. 16 votes, 44% say yes, 56% say no. That's interesting. So that was a no vote, I think? Interesting. Do you want to go first? I'm playing yes. Let's do this. You will go first. Nice. Against a fire deck. Oh boy, I'm going to be in trouble. Unless it's a Dark Charizard EX deck, I'll be fine. But if it's a fire deck, I will be in trouble. Holy cow, how many mulligans? 1, 2, 3, 4? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Whatever. Right? Like, that's crazy. Oh, so frustrating. Okay. Pidgey and Charmander. Most likely the dark one, which is actually weak to grass, which is super good news for me. So that's kind of funny how that does that. Grass Energy, draw 1 card. Teal Mask Ogrepon. Teal Dance. Grass Energy, draw 1 card. Maximum Belt. Bug Catching Set. Oh my gosh. That. Teal Dance. Grass Energy, draw 1 card. I'm gonna do it. Ultra Ball, Toad's Cruel, and Toad's Cruel EX. That way I can search out a Toad's Cool. Put that down. Put that down. Put that down. And end turn. Oh boy, so much happened there. So much happened. You know, usually my wife is watching my streams. So if she was, she would know that I sent her a text and that I'm waiting for a reply. She would send it. You hear that? Not even my wife watches my streams. Jeez. Alright, so we are looking pretty good. We just need a Grass Energy and a Toad's Cruel EX next turn, and we will be getting knockouts. So that'll be fun. We got Professor's Research, so we'll get a brand new hand, which is also good. Good and fun. So, let's see. Gust, 20 damage. Oh boy. That was a lot of damage there. Grass Energy, perfect. I'll just play that there. Professor's Research. Let's see. Mezagoza. I know it's questionable on whether or not I should have played that, but I did. So there. Yeah, I shouldn't have played it. We'll play Bug Catching Set. Toad's Cruel EX and a Grass Energy. Very nice. Put that there. Evolve up. EXP Share. Nest Ball. Teal Mask. Teal Dance. Draw a card. Earthen Vessel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Energy out here. So I still got some energy in the deck. 1, 2. Teal Dance. Grass Energy. Another Grass Energy. Alright. I can keep going. Let's keep going. Why not? We'll just Teal Mask until the sun comes down. Toad's Cruel EX. That's perfect for this Toad's Cool. And a Nest Ball. Okay. Let's retreat. Put this up. And 240. A modest 240. Crazy. 1. Earthen Vessel. Yes. Do I have any more energy in the world? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's all of my energy. I could be wrong. I don't remember what happened after the Earthen Vessel, right? I don't remember how many Grass Energy I took out of the deck and how many are left. So we'll just have to wait and see. Look, it's a Charizard. How nice. They can do 210, so they can gust up a Teal Mask and knock it out. But if they don't, I can knock it out. That Zard is about to be hurt. Do you think they're going to concede after I knock out their Charizard? I'll take... Anyone want to guess? Oh boy, 18 votes now. 44% say yes, Gloom and Vileplume are mushroom Pokemon. 56% say no. Interesting. Richard, you think they're gonna concede as soon as I knock out this Charizard too? I guess this Mesagoza could really change the, whether or not they concede, but I think they're going to. Lumineon? What supporter are you gonna grab? Arvin for a rare candy, so that you can Pidgey to Pidgeot EX next turn. No, boss's orders. Okay, so they can boss up a Teal Mask Ogerpon, take that knockout, and then I just come back with Toedscruel and get the knockout. So that'll be fun. Yep. What's really cool is this EXP share is going to happen, which keeps the energy on the field, which keeps Toedscruel doing damage, doing good damage. Alright. Boss's orders. Oh, that's funny. Let's go ahead and Nest Ball. Toedscruel. Yep. Totally cool with that. As a Goza. Oh, heads. Let's see. Is there anything in the deck? There is. That's pretty cool. Toedscruel EX. So we'll start getting this Toedscruel ready. And I'm just going to pass. Well, not pass. I'm going to knock out this Charizard in one hit, dealing 580 damage. Grab my prizes. Energy switch and an energy. This is just way too good. This is perfect for me. Okay, they put up Lumineon, which I can also one-shot. I mean, I could have seen the argument of last turn bossing up the Lumineon and getting the knockout, because then their Charizard would still be weak to my Toedscruel, and they conceded. Richard, you and I were right. Nice. Awesome. That does clear up my daily challenges, which is great. The Mousehold deck, I think, is as good as we're going to get it. I really don't think there's any way to improve it. Oh, and I hit level 49. Nice. I have a friend that's like level 80 or something like that. Like, crazy. I didn't even know levels went that high. I wonder what the max level is, or at least who the highest level is. Hey, I made it to Master Tier. Very nice. I've got 15 hours to try to make it to Arceus. Not gonna happen. Collect that. Claim. Oh, that is such a cool deck box. Tan shorts, brown shoes, and Dayton, okay. What does Arceus rank get you? Oh, I want those sleeves. I am not going to make it, though. To 550 tonight? Sorry, I don't have that much energy. Clinton, scoop, there it is. Yep, they certainly did scoop. Very nice. Does anyone have any recommendations for the family deck? The Mousehold deck? Anything that you think could improve the deck? I'll give you a second to respond. Give you a few minutes. 19 votes on the poll. Are Gloom and Vileplume mushroom Pokemon? 42% say yes, 58% say no. A lot closer than I was expecting. But if I was questioning it, as someone that loves mushroom Pokemon, I fully understand everyone else questioning that. Clinton, a fan Rotom. That's a good idea. Holy cow, why didn't I do that before? What are the non-EX mousehold options? So there's currently this mousehold, family attack, but it only counts mousehold, not mousehold EXs, sadly. And then there's this mousehold, which lets me get my mouseholds out easier. And this mousehold EX, which the ability triggers off of Tandem Mouse mousehold and mousehold EXs in play. So I could probably not do this one and do one more of this. That way I just have more consistency and can get my mousehold EXs out easier, right? What should I remove for the fan? Super Rod. I've got 4 of those in here. 3. 3 should be fine. Oh, don't have a 4th one? Oh, I do. It's just reverse. Okay, there we go. Yep, that works. Yep. I think so. I think that makes sense. And we'll have 1 copy of Fan Rotom in here to get out our Tandem Mouse. But that's all it will do, is get out 3 Tandem Mouse for us. Which isn't bad. I guess the only issue is then Tatsuguri for Sandbar Lure does need some open space, which means Area 0 Underdepths needs to be out. And that means Colress's Tenacity will most likely need to be used. And that's 1 less turn for Crispin. Right. But I get to play 4 of this stadium, 4 of Crispin, and 3 Colress's Tenacity. So, like, come on. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to export this deck, put it in the Discord for anyone that wants to try it. Deck helps. There we go. There's that. For anyone that wants to try it, you can check out the Discord. So that's fun. No, I haven't done one of these for a while. Let's see. Who else is like live right now? What is this? The Nav experience is live. So, and they've got 1 viewer currently. Wow, they've got more subscribers than I do. But let's go ahead, everyone. Let's go check out the Nav experience, watch some Pokemon Pocket, and have some fun. I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I will see you all over there. I'll be in there a little bit messaging and whatnot, but I hope you all have fun. And I need to stop this stream. So, of course,